Hello, welcome back to my channel, and I will be reviewing Belle Collective. Welcome to Mississippi. You got 5 beautiful ladies trying to put Mississippi on the map. Cause really, in reality, who the hell think about Mississippi? I'm sorry. Who the hell wakes up and think about Mississippi besides the people that lives in Mississippi? OMG, I just cannot. As a tourist attraction, how many of y'all actually say when I go on vacation, they think about Mississippi? Because I sure don't. I sure do not think about Mississippi at all. Nor Alabama as well. To be honest, I don't think about these states at all. Especially for vacation. So, the 5 ladies are Latisha, Latrice, Marie, Antoinette, Jamber, Cherie. I hope the guy said those names right. I pray to God I said those names right. They are all 5 beautiful ladies, and they trying to sell the people why Jackson, Mississippi is popping, and they are all entrepreneurs, and I love that. But to sell it on Jackson, Mississippi, on why to visit, I don't believe. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it. There you have it. Timbre Cherie, a radio personality that works at one of the hottest radio stations in Jackson, Mississippi, and she is part-time and want to become full-time there. And she actually interviewed the mayor. And I don't know how to pronounce his name, forgive me, mayor. I'm sorry, I don't know. But at the end of the day, he is a mature, attractive young man. And I said if he's single, we need to find him a lady if he is willing. We need to get him hooked up with somebody. Cause let me tell you, good God Almighty, that mayor is something fine. Yes, he is, and he's intelligent too. Okay? If he's single, if he's married, forgive me. I don't know. During her interview with the mayor, she is proud that the Confederate flag is coming down. I'm glad the Confederate flag is coming down as well. But at the end of the day, it's a saying that you could take the people out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the people. Even though the Confederate flag is coming down, you can't take the racism out of the people. Some people could change, but not everybody. Okay? It's still racism in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay? Or everywhere in Mississippi. I don't know. I ain't never been to Mississippi. And my dream is to never go to Mississippi. That's just my honest opinion. You could take it or you could leave it at the end of the day. One thing might get me to Mississippi. The mayor. I might go to Jackson, Mississippi just to meet the mayor. Probably. I don't know. Then you have Latisha. The woman who thinks she's Superwoman. I believe every woman is Superwoman because we do a lot. We women, we do a lot. And she is the CEO of this brunch that she is trying to put together to bring all the ladies together for woman empowerment. And everybody on the internet is really tired of these women's empowerment. Because they say woman empowerment and they be tearing each other down to the ground, baby. Hey! That is what the internet is saying, okay? Listen to the people on the internet, alright? And this lady actually names her breasts. I don't know how many of you name your boobs, but I don't name none of my body parts. It's really people naming their body parts? I guess. And she had experienced infidelity in her marriage with her husband, who is away for 28 days in their relationship. I mean, away for 28 days working while she is stuck home with her children. I said, that really gotta be tough. That gotta be a tough situation. Because I'm like, how do they meet to get intimate time together? I just want to know, how do they schedule their intimacy if this guy is gone 28 days? That's a lot. And I think that would take a toll on a relationship. Because if you married, I believe you should have separate identities, be away from each other. But at the end of the day, y'all should be able to come home together and be with each other. And this man is gone 28 days. So he's basically never there in a relationship. I just say it seems like he's never there in a relationship at all if he going away. That's like a whole month. So when do he come back? I don't know. Child, don't get me started. Don't get me started, child. I'm like, where the hell do he come back? That's like a whole month he's gone. And then you have Latrice, who is a hair entrepreneur, and she sell hair in vending machines at malls that she have contracts with, and she is popular in the #1 where she's at. I would like to know if Latrice vending machines here is in the north, because I go to the malls and shop around. I go to all states to shop around. I do shop up in the north, and I never seen the vending hair machine thing. And actually, the hair vending machine was actually introduced on Kim Kimball's show first, but I don't know if she actually went through with the idea. Latrice is also married to a guy that is twice her senior, and they go everywhere each other go. And the one thing I didn't like what her husband said is calling her fake. I really didn't like that. And I'm like, if she's fake, sir, you married a fake person, so you must like fake people? I don't know. If my husband called me fake, I said, if my husband called me fake, OMG, I like boo-boo. You must like fake people, boo-boo. Because you married me. You put a ring on it, boo. So what that makes you? And that's exactly what she said. What that makes you. And I really didn't like that. But Antoinette is actually a dentist. And she's actually from Michigan and really not from Jackson, Mississippi, but actually moved down here. And she believes in interracial marriage. I do believe in interracial marriage. I believe you can't be stuck on one race. I'm a believer of finding love in any race. Long as the person is good to you and they treat you good, it doesn't matter what the race should be at the end of the day. But she's actually getting a divorce from this man who is actually white. For the square footage that I seen, I thought it would be a little bit cheaper, because I thought Jackson, Mississippi was cheaper. But she was supposed to actually go in business with her husband, but since she's going to divorce, she is left with this practice all by herself. And the question that she is asked, is there a lot of black people get into dentistry? I could answer that question. Because in the north, you have a lot of people that are black that are actually doing dentistry. And you're going to see a lot of minorities. Black, Spanish, you're going to see Indian. You're going to see a lot of races in the north practicing that industry, okay? And then you have Dr. Heavenly, who is also a dentist. So yes, a lot of black people is getting into dentistry. Now, if they actually becoming a dentist, I don't know. That question, I don't know. And there are good schools that practice this. And if you're a student at a school that has a dentist department, you can actually get a cleaning for free. Check with your school first. Check with your school. You better get that free cleaning at your school, poo-poo. Because that's how they get their practicing. They get their students, they collect it, and that's how they get their practicing, boo-boo. Yes, God. Yes, God. And also, she felt like why people don't want to to interracial dating because based on their ancestors wouldn't approve of them dating outside their race. Let me tell you, there's a lot of biracial people who I think is great. First of all, Barack Obama to me is biracial, and I think he's amazing. Tia and Tamera, biracial, amazing. You have Drake, biracial, successful, okay? Putting out music like anything. Who else is biracial? So, if the black and white didn't come together, we wouldn't have these great people standing before us. And you cannot tell me that Barack Obama, Tia Tamera, and Trevor Noah is also biracial. And if they didn't come together with black and white, we wouldn't have these amazing people before us entertaining us and being a pillar into our community, such as Barack Obama, Tia Tamera, Trevor Noah, and who else I named, and whoever else. I don't know, whoever else. I don't care. Then you have Marie, who is an entrepreneur in the mental health field. And she is the first black woman to create a mental health. And she's trying to expand her business for children, young adults, and adults. And I'm proud of these ladies that's doing their thing. But I said it is 2021. And she is the first black lady in Jackson, Mississippi. And you said Jackson, Mississippi changed. It should be more black people owning mental health services. Because one thing I support is mental health services. And that is a big issue in the North. Mental health issues and substance abuse. And that's what she's trying to expand into her clinic, substance abuse, because she has a history of her mother being on substance abuse. And she can't relate on how her mother chose drugs over her. I would like, it is not her mother's fault because that substance abuse is stronger than the spirit and the mind. That's why you have to pray that people get off that their mind become greater than the substance that they take. A lot of people struggle with substance abuse and actually die from it. They die from it, okay? Because the power of the substance is more stronger. And I see this a lot on a daily, mental health and substance abuse. And it's just growing and growing and growing. So I applaud her for creating these services and getting the people the help that they need. But for you to be the first black woman, it should be more women and men that have these businesses in Jackson, Mississippi. This is one of the reasons why I feel like Jackson, Mississippi might have changed a little bit, but I feel like racism down there is still great than they let on. I feel like Jay tried to make it look like white people are changing by attending this white restaurant with Latisha meeting Timbre Cherie and want to get all in her sex life. Who is she messing around with? I'm like, lady, that is none of your business who the hell she messing with. Oh my God. When black people are nosy, we are nosy, baby. When I say we nosy, we nosy. At the end of the day, she tries to convince Timbre Cherie to come, and she cannot do it. I believe they try to bring inclusion of white people by Antoinette and Latrice actually going to the Porsche to buy a car because she getting divorced, and then you see a white man. I guess they trying to say that Jackson, Mississippi changed so much that they could sit at a restaurant and go to a white dealership. I don't know. I like if that's what they trying to say. I don't know. That's what it seemed like to me. It's like that they changed they can now go to restaurants and go to car dealerships. I guess. So internet wanna pull up at the dinner for this brunch. One thing I had a problem with Marie is that she is a mother, a wife, and she has a 21-year-old who have 3 grandchildren. And I need black people to stop this impression that we can do everything. Hello? What is the point of having a spouse if you are doing everything? I don't understand that. I thought the spouse is supposed to be your helping mate. I thought they supposed to help you when you can't do stuff. I don't understand. What is the point of having a spouse if they is not going to help you and you're going to do everything? To me, if that's the case, you might as well be single. I don't understand it. But whatever. I'm going to move on from that. And I think she has a 21-year-old who had 3 babies. And I believe she taking care of the 3 grandchildren too. With the 21-year-old living in the house. And she got a 7-year-old daughter as well. With, I think, 2 other boys as well. The youngest one, they young. But the 21-year-old, we going to have to get more into that and know as we go on about him. But her grandbabies was cute though. She got beautiful children. I like everybody got beautiful children. They're all handsome and beautiful, gorgeous little girl. It seems like everybody is doing well for themselves. And they're rich and millionaires and they brag about that at the end of the day. And it comes to a solution that Marie and Latrice actually gets into it at the brunch because Marie confronts her about the wig that she bought for $600. I'm not buying no wig piece for no $600. I like, you better put that back. I like, let somebody come to my house and they bought some wig for $600. I'm like, you better return that. You could go to the store and get that for $34.99 down the block. Or at least $100. God damn. $600 for a wig piece? I guess. I don't know. I guess when black people get rich, they spend the money on ridiculous things. I don't know. Ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. And that's one thing Maria has. That's one thing Marie has a habit. She like to throw out that she's rich. She rich. She's so rich that she could buy Latrice's hair unit. I said she had to be poor at one time because only poor people who get rich are gonna claim they rich. They rich. I could buy out stuff. And this actually reminds me of 50 Cent buying out Ja Rule's concert, leaving the seats empty to make it look like nobody attended his concert. I said black people could sure be petty. I like black people could be petty as hell, I tell you. Once they get some money, child, Lord have mercy. And a lot of people on the internet believe that somebody switched the hair unit and gave Marie a crappy piece. That's what the people on the internet is saying. And it could be possibly true. I don't think Latrice would sell bad hair to anyone. And Marie actually came in an outfit that was ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I'm sorry. It was too much. I believe people should wear whatever they feel, and that's exactly what she did. But if you had a true friend, I would have suggest don't wear that outfit. If you want to and you're against will, just say I told you so. And I'm like, if the hairpiece was so bad, why did you still wear it? Let me tell you why you just didn't wear it. And Latrice said you could have returned it. And that's what you should have did. Return the hairpiece instead of wearing it. Oh my God. And was it the appropriate time for Marie to confront internet at the dinner? I don't think so. That wasn't the time and place for that at the end of the day. And the ladies was all looking shocked like, what? Say word. What? Yeah, she told you about. The ladies' faces was pride. So, Latrice wasn't here for being attacked. And I'm with her. I would have got up too. Get out of that situation before it be a real altercation. Latrice's friend, Internet, because they're friends, actually followed behind her and hit Marie being a bully, trying to say that Internet is a chihuahua, a follower, because she left with her friend. If that is her friend, she have every right to get up to support her friend and leave too. She ride for her friend, and I support Internet. And Internet is the most favorable out of the girls. A lot of people on the internet actually like Internet. A lot of people are surprised in the direction that the own network is going. A lot of people feel like we already have enough of these shows. It was better to do a scripted show than have another reality. And a lot of people are saying they want to see real people with real jobs creating success for themselves instead of a fake reality where they already made it. Because they saying we have enough of this stuff. We have enough of these type of shows, okay? How does Mississippi compete with Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina? How does it compete with Georgia? I don't know. How does it compete with Florida? A lot of people go to Florida for the fishing, the beaches, the boats, the restaurants, for the amusement park like Disney World. And I'm going to continue to watch it. I'm going to continue to watch it to see what happens next. Because you don't never know what might happen next. So I will continue to watch it and see what it's about.